This is Camden. The borough of Camden replaced the former metropolitan boroughs of Hampstead, Holborn and St Pancras in 1965. The earliest known settlement was on the highlands of Hampstead Heath and dates back to the Mesolithic age around 7000 BC.
Camden is very diverse. We have cultural diversity is one of our main focus. We see cultural difference is our strength. And one of the things that I want to do as a lead member is to promote those cultural difference and see that as a strength by bringing diverse communities together to celebrate those differences. And my vision is that is something that I see as one Camden, bringing all our communities together.
Today in 2017, Camden has become a global centre of excellence in arts and culture, community cohesion, multiculturalism and many more success stories.
তখন কুয়ে আর এখন কুয়ে বহুত বেশ কম মেশিনারি একটা আসিল আমরারে তারা খুব একটা বালা পাইতো না সাদায় আমরারে খুব ধরনের অ্যাটাক করতো আলহামদুলিল্লাহ এটা আমরার লং টাইম কাউন্সিলর লগে বা কেসিবি এরার লগে আমরা মিলিমিশি চলাই করাই আজকে আমরা অনেক ব্যবধান হয়েছে আলহামদুলিল্লাহ এখন এই এরিয়ার মধ্যে আমরা যে বাঙালি যারা আছি আমরা খুব সুখী আছি শান্তি আছি এবং আমরা যতটুকু পাওয়ার অতটুকু আমরা পাইলাম
আমি ক্যামডেন বালা পাই বিকজ আমি লং টাইম ক্যামডেন থাকলাম এর লাগিয়া আমি সবরে জানি এভরিবডি এভরিথিং কথা জানি জেনে আমি খুব ইয়ে ফিল করি বালা ফিল করি আর কি কমফোর্ট ফিল করি আমি ক্যামডেন থাকলাম জেনে
We know that children love it when their background and their own heritage is brought into the school curriculum. They get very excited if they see a Bangladeshi flag or a Somali flag, and it really kind of ignites something in them that they recognise that feels really familiar. So we try and incorporate their own background into lots of the topics as they go through the school. Particularly strong in the early years where they do lots of learning about their country and bringing in artefacts that are important to them. But we do like to go back to it in year 5 and 6 when the children are older and see sort of what their opinions are in relation to their heritage, their family and their background.
আমাদের ক্যামডেন কাউন্সিলে অনেক বাঙালি বসবাস আমরা চাইতেছি যে বাংলা ভাষা চর্চা লেখার চর্চা তারপর কবিতা লেখালেখি এবং তার ঐতিহ্য তুলে ধরার জন্য তো ক্যামডেন কাউন্সিল আমাদেরকে সবসময় সহযোগিতা করতেছে আমরা চাইতেছি যে ক্যামডেন লাইব্রেরিতে বা ক্যামডেন অনেক লাইব্রেরি আছে ওইখানে নিয়ে আসবো আমাদের প্রজেক্টগুলো আমাদের বাংলা ভাষার মানুষদের নিয়ে বসবো ওদের নিয়ে কথাগুলো আমরা শোনাবো আমাদের ঐতিহ্য ইতিহাস সবকিছু
এবারে সংগ্রাম আমাদের মুক্তির সংগ্রাম এবারে সংগ্রাম স্বাধীনতার সংগ্রাম
Although the history of Bangladeshi's arrival in the UK dates back more than 200 years, the huge settlement started immediately after the Second World War, only to wait for their own war of independence in Bangladesh in 1971.
যদি আমরা নেক্সট জেনারেশনলে আমরা যদি দেশের হিস্ট্রি না জানানি হয় না হয় যে 71 যে লিবারেশন হয়েছিল কীরকম দেশ স্বাধীন হয়েছিল আমরা বা বর্তমানে আমরা লন্ডন হই যেই সময়ে বাংলাদেশও আমরা পূর্বপুরুষ যেরই লন্ডন আইসলা তারার অবদান তারার প্রচেষ্টায় আমরা বাংলাদেশ স্বাধীন হয়েছে এবং আমরা অনেক ভাই বোন রক্ত দান করছেন এবং শহীদ হয়েছেন ওই আমরা বাংলাদেশে স্বাধীন করছেন তখন মাছ বেটার আলহামদুলিল্লাহ থেকে আমরা দেশটা খুবই ভালো চলে আর আমরা চাই আমরা যে এদেশের যে প্রজন্ম হল আছেন এরার গেছে আমরা কালচারটা তুলিয়া ধরার লাগে
I remember my father used to say that they gave money, they donate money, although they couldn't be there, but they donated huge sum of money to support people who were there to liberate Bangladesh.
ক্যামডেনের মাইসে ইউরোপিয়ান মাইসে আমরা প্রচুর সাপোর্ট দিছি আমরা নিজের হোমল্যান্ডের লোন আমরা এখানে ব্যবহার করছি আমরা মিটিংও যাইতাম হাইড পার্ক কোনারে আমরা মিটিংও যাইতাম ট্রাভেলগার স্কোয়ারে হিউজ সাদায় সাপোর্ট দিছি আমরা
the heritage, without a heritage, you can't go so far. Without your identity, you can't go so far. But you need that. If you doesn't know, you will be changing every day.
British Bangladeshis were instrumental, both politically and financially, in making the history of Bangladesh. Bringing the emotional and struggling memories of war, Bangladeshis made Camden their homes and thrived by its spirit of success.
I was born as a British citizen, became Pakistani in 1947 when India and Pakistan became independent. Then I became a Bangladeshi in 1971, and I'm proud to be a British Bangladeshi now. And we got the second largest ethnic minority people in Camden. I was lucky to be councillor, and also I was lucky to be mayor of Camden. I have seen from all sides how the life in Camden, people of different religion, faith, everything, that they go by day to day.
240,000 people in the borough is one of the most diverse communities in London, and I think what works so well about it is that everyone in Camden loves the fact that it is diverse. We really welcome the fact that we have people from all different countries who may have many different languages as a mother tongue, but who've come to use English and to use this country and this community as a way to find the support to live out their hopes and dreams.
I think the most brilliant thing in Camden is the incredible celebration and pride that we have with the Bangladeshi community. So many of our big institutions like the British Library and the British Museum work with the Bangladeshi community to celebrate their rich history, but they're also a community that shares back. We have the Bangladeshi Mela, we have the events around Independence Day, and it really is, I think, this wonderful sense of community, which also means that we're able to celebrate together and get to know our shared history, and that's why I'm really proud of the community locally.
Camden's approach towards community cohesion and giving equal opportunities to all its citizens means the success of British Bangladeshis are successful in all major sectors, be it in their education or careers, business or politics. In all aspects, communities have shined.
Now the local people, even the government, everyone recognize that Bangladeshi people had so much to contribute, and they have been contributing. And we got special, I won't say special status, but we got, I think, due status in our social, community and professional life.
I'm very proud to represent Holborn St Pancras, which is really Camden, in Parliament. And the British Bangladeshi community in Camden has been really fantastic in their support for me, for their local communities, and the brilliant way that they work with so many people. And that was brought home to me really last year when I had the great privilege of going to Bangladesh and seeing for myself the communities that I represent, seeing the hospitality, the warmth, the welcome. And it's great, I think, that we can celebrate everything that is Bangladesh, both in Bangladesh and in Camden, so many other parts of the UK, but also across the world. And so it's a very, very important moment.
Although Camden is famous for its world attractions, the British Library, British Museum, Camden Market, Regent's Canal, London Zoo, it is the people of Camden who have welcomed the world's largest communities with distinctive cultural identities. British Bangladeshis represent the true spirit of Camden and the glory of Bangladesh.
We want to have a plan for the future of Camden that belongs to everyone who lives or works in Camden. So we want people to share their challenges, their ideas, what they're facing in their community, to make sure that we as a council, but also working alongside citizens, alongside great institutions like the British Library and community groups, can solve the massive problems that we face as a borough. I think that Camden is somewhere which has huge strengths, our voluntary sector, our diverse communities, but our biggest strength is our citizens, and I know how much our citizens have to contribute. I know how much the Bangladeshi community has to contribute.